Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Hello. Today we have a video for you that is all about messages from your guides and the divine and what synchronicities you might see, messages you need to hear, etc. So we're going to go ahead and get into it here describing the piles. We have Moldavite for pile number 1. We have a black moonstone for pile number 2, and we have thulite for pile number 3. So go ahead and pause the video and do whatever you need to do. Check out the timestamps, whatever, to contemplate which pile is calling to you, what attracts you, what you feel is right for you. And we'll go ahead and we'll get into this. Just remember that this is a general reading. Not everything might resonate with you, so you might want to, watch more than one pile possibly. So, like I said, this is general, so keep that in mind when you're watching this, okay? All right, well, let's get into it. For those of you who chose the Moldavite, I'm going to go ahead and turn your cards over, but I forgot to mention, if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe and hit the bell to make sure that you are notified when I put out new videos. Okay, let's get into this. So here's your Moldavite. Let's see what we got here. Oh boy. You have the King of Pentacles, King of Wands, Three of Pentacles, Saint Germain, and this is Safe Home and Imrama. Okay, we have Talisman, the Wolf, the Chalice. We have Angel of Love, and I'm going to start with these before I oh no, maybe I'll just go ahead and flip them all. Screw it. So we have Don't Be Stupid, They're Married / Taken, or You Must Be Addicted to Pain. So these are my sassy messages. These are my tough love messages. For some of you out there, that will resonate. We have Synchronicity 88, 333, and 8,888. Interesting. Okay, you have 8. 8s are obviously very important for you guys, and so are 3s. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and take a look at this here. Well, you have 2 kings, okay? You have the King of Pentacles, which is an earth sign. You have the King of Wands, which is a fire sign. And you have Pentacles again over here. So for the King of Wands, this, right here, this represents someone in authority who may offer advice. You may need to, you might need to assume leadership role or be willing to take some kind of risks to make that happen. The King of Wands is a very fiery energy, very spiritual in nature as well. The King of Pentacles is someone, who can offer comfort and stability. They can help you through like transitions and periods of change within your life. So you have these 2 people here coming in. Okay, now the tarot here represents your overall, like the overall vibe of the message that is being received from your guides or the divine to you. It's like a matter at hand that you might need to deal with. It's like the main message of what you need to hear. So what I see here is there is definitely 2 different people coming in to your life, and that you yourself are busy trying to like work on a project, or you're busy like you might be a student in school or whatever. You might be trying to bring about and manifest something new into your life. It could be a new project that you're starting, new goals, whatever. And these 2 individuals coming in can possibly be providing some assistance. But what I see here, especially when you see the wolf, okay, and we have this Angel of Love, all right, and you have a chalice right here. one of these people might possibly be a love interest, okay, that can turn into a love interest. The wolf right here, it represents a loyal person, you know, who's kind of like a relentless type of hunter. They're very logical when it comes to their friendships. They're very selective in who they choose as their friends and stuff like that. But this is also a warning to people to beware of who you trust. Okay, so I feel like one of these people might be more trustworthy than the other. And this is like a warning to keep your eyes open, to make sure that you're making the right choices and listening to the right person here in going forward with your project or your goals or whatever that is that you're trying to do. The chalice literally is all about attainment of a goal, rejuvenation, fulfillment, abundance. It could be the end of a quest or attainment of a goal. It also could be, like I said, an offer of love. Whenever you see a chalice, it's just like especially like the Ace of Chalice or something, it just reminds me of a love offer coming in. And then you have this angel of love here. Okay. So, you know, let's see here. What else am I picking up? Oh yeah, the talisman. Okay. So obviously whatever it is that you're working for within your goal, it's going to succeed. Okay. You have, look at this. And I just realized this. Check out this shape, this talisman. And then look at this one on the safe home card. I mean, they totally mirror each other. That's kind of amazing. Let's see here. So the talisman is all about, you know, it's about good fortune that shines upon you, protection and spiritual matters. You will succeed in your goal. Now, if you check this out, it says, I cast a circle round about, safety now is beyond doubt. So I feel like for some of you definitely that you need to be protecting your home and regularly cleansing your house by regularly cleaning and cleansing your space. Like, you know, it could be using, you know, incense, burning sage, you know, there's so many different ways in which you can clear your space, okay, energetic wise. I would be doing that on a regular basis for sure, because I feel like there's going to be some kind of energies coming in. What I'm being told here is that by doing this, it's going to help clear your mind and enable you to make better judgments in future, you know, prospects and things like that. Oh, I just realized this. Check out behind Saint Germain and then look right here on the talisman. You have these repeating symbols going through here. So watch out for like anything like star shaped. That could be like a synchronicity, any kind of talisman looking things like this, anything like that. And if you look at the pentacles right here in this, that could also be something to be paying attention to. Like if you see that, then you maybe, you know, hear some, like whenever you see something like that, pay attention to what you're hearing or seeing at that time and make note of it. Because there could be an important messages there for you. So back to the safe home. It's like, you know, clearing and taking good care of your home, because that affects your energy. Okay. That's going to affect your energy levels. That's what I'm hearing. And that's what I'm getting from that. Now this one, oh, this is freaking interesting. So this is all about traveling and going across like large expanses of water. It's about also the voyage of the soul. It's, you know, pilgrimages, anything like that. So perhaps with this project that you're working on, you're going to be traveling to do that, and going overseas, possibly going to a new place. Also, I see a dolphin here, so pay attention to dolphins. That can mean something. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to like see what that says inside the book for that one, because this is a newer deck, so I'm not like totally versed in everything yet on this one, but I love it. It's so pretty. So let's see here. Excuse me while I flip through it here. It's like way in the back. Excuse me. So there will soon be a great voyage for you, where you travel over water to come to a place that your soul has longed to journey to. There will be so much that is wonderful for you to explore and to come to know, but you will be called on. You will not stay in these places, for they are not home, but they are places your soul must taste to know more of the experience of life. The Imrama, or pilgrimage over water, is one that is watched over by mermaids, and one that we all must make during our lifetime. You are now being asked to prepare, to save, plan your travel, purchase your tickets, and have your passport ready. You can plan all you like, because the trip will ultimately be taking you. Be ready. This will be a wonderful voyage, and you will always be glad you listened and made your pilgrimage of the soul. The mermaids will help you on your way, and oh, what beauties there shall be. Say yes for now is the time to voyage forth, and return only when your Emrama, your soul journey, is complete. Okay, I hope I'm saying that word right, by the way. So yes, okay, I feel like you're working on a project. It's definitely going to succeed. It's going to come into fruition. And you know, there's like a little bit of warning there to watch out for who you trust in that. And you know, the angel of love there, let's see, you know, this is about new love coming into your life, basically. But first you need to love yourself. You know, if you're already in a relationship too, this could mean that your relationship is going to strengthen. That reminds me, like if you're not single and you're in a relationship, these people can represent business, people to help you with your business. It could be a business partner, it could be a friend, whatever. So pay attention to that. Also for some of you, because this don't be stupid, they're married or taken, okay? Maybe one of these people, if you're single, pay attention. Look for the truth, because they might be hiding the fact that they're actually married, or you know that they're married or taken, so you want to be careful about who you're, you know, spreading your affections towards, okay? Because you must be addicted to pain. That could like lead you into some painful spots. Maybe you've already done something like that for some of you, okay? Not everybody's going to be, you know, resonating with these two messages. But if you're constantly going back to the same kind of situation where you're going for people that, you know, they're already taken, or, you know, I know that there's some people out there who really like, God, I hate to go here, but it's like they will see something that they can't have, and then they desire it even more. Okay, if you've ever seen the movie Gone with the Wind, there you go. There's the perfect example. Scarlett O'Hara, she doesn't give a rat's ass about Ashley until somebody else has him, and then all of a sudden she wants him really bad. It's ridiculous. I mean, come on, Rhett is like way better than him. So I mean, he's a sweet guy, he's great and all, but Rhett's awesome. You know, it's a classic story. So that's what I feel like maybe some of you have done in the past. Don't do that anymore. That's like a message to just stop doing that. You're getting nowhere by doing that. And literally, Saint Germain is here to help you release karma and move beyond drama, create your own path, make room for good energy. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull out his thing and read it to you real quick, because I like it. If you have not read about this man, I suggest you Google him, because man, I'm telling you, he is fascinating person. I don't think he's human. Okay, let me just put it to you that way. And there's all kinds of legends and stuff around him. It's so intriguing. It's great. So karma is the spiritual law of cause and effect. We experience many levels of karma. Some we inherit from our family, and some from the people we keep helping out of the problems they keep creating. Saint Germain is here now to clear your energy so that you no longer have the weight of the world or your loved one's world on your shoulders. Be aware that an old pattern is leaving your life and creating space for something more loving to enter. Visualize yourself surrounded by a fiery violet cloak to release all the karma you no longer need. See, there you go. What I was saying about that other thing, you know, release that karma. Forget about that kind of freaking way of thinking. It's bullshit. It's not going to get you anywhere. So yeah, that's what I feel are the main messages here for some of you. I don't know if any of that's going to resonate. Yes, I did. I talked about this one. This was about the goals. Okay, and now we're going to do the numbers right here. So there are a lot of really cool websites out there that can give you more depth and detail of what these numbers mean. So let's talk about 88. 88 has to do with achievements, success, striving forward, progress, attainment, financial and material abundance is on the way. And basically when you're seeing, you know, any kind of multiple of 8 number, I mean, this is just pretty much like reiterating the other thing, okay? You're manifesting positive abundance, using discernment. See, there you go. You know, you must be addicted to pain. Don't be stupid. Use your discernment. Pay attention. Listen to your intuition. Know, and like when it comes to like trusting people and stuff like that, you know, use discernment. So this is even reminding you of that a little bit, is to use good judgment when it comes to business and, you know, love choices or decisions or whatever. Okay. So 333, oh my God. Okay. So I have a long relationship with this number. I was seeing it for years and years and years and years and years, like even before my son was born. Man, and this number just haunted me literally for like, I don't even know, like almost a decade. Now I don't see it as much anymore. So I guess I must have learned the lessons that come along with it. But some of the like keywords with this are psychic ability, your mind, body, and spirit, increase, expansion, abundance. It can represent the Holy Trinity. It means basically that you have ascended masters around you to help you, to guide you, to lead you towards your soul mission or life path. I'm going to put a link down in the Dropbox that can lead you to all the numbers, a website that has tons, so you can read further into all of these. So, you know, you can learn more about it or whatever. And then like when you see other ones, you can look those up as well. It's pretty cool. So, you know, I think that's basically, you know, this is talking about, you know, you're working on your craft, you're working towards a goal. There's people coming in to help you. Be careful with how you approach them, how you trust them. If there is an offer of love, make sure that they're not married. You don't want to repeat some of you don't want to repeat these cycles where you all only want, you know, what you can't have, because that is just like beating yourself into a wall. I don't understand that. That doesn't make any sense to me. You obviously you have some travel and some journey coming up that has to do with like the work you're doing. Call on Saint Germain to help you with your karma releasing, because he is there for you. And make sure you're clearing your home space and also your workspace on a regular basis to, you know, get rid of unwanted energies, cut ties, cut cords, all that stuff. So pretty much that's what I have for pile 1. I hope it resonated with you. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye. Okay, so for those of you who picked the Black Moonstone, we're going to go ahead and get your cards a-flipping here. So, what do we got for you? We have imagination. We have true love come to me. We have divine guidance. Oh my God. We have, oh God, this is my favorite card, you guys. If you follow me on Instagram, you know I've posted this. This literally is me, okay? This is like, if you could look into my soul, this is a basic description of what's been going on, okay? This is so accurate, my God. So this is falling in love, kissing the divine in another and yourself, fertility, potential power, creative energy, initiation energy. We have financial constraints reversed, which is a good thing. We have the action card. We have the overall energy is the 2 of Wands energy, by the way. For guides that could be surrounding you at this moment, we have Isis, yay. We have Shiva, and we have Faith. Oh my gosh. I love Faith. She is like basically the feminine version of Archangel Michael. So I feel her around a lot. Okay, we also have, I don't have enough room here, unfortunately. The King, because a lot of cards came out for this pile. I mean, and it's kind of obvious what it's going on here, okay? The Queen and the Maiden, new relationship blossoms. Okay, for some sassy messages for some of you that might resonate. You're acting like a little bitch right now. You're with them again. That's your issue. These are Fire Witch tarot cards, see? It's What the Fuck is the Problem by Fire Witch Tarot. She's on Instagram. Check her out. She's awesome. I love her. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm going to stick these up here for right now. We'll touch back on those in a second here. Okay, some number synchronicities that you might, oh my gosh. We have 44, we have 444, and we have a bunch of threes. So these could be some numbers that might be showing up around you that will be special messages and things to pay attention to at the moment when you're seeing these, or like pay attention to what you're hearing at the time that you're seeing these, okay? All right, so let's get into this here. So first of all, the Two of Wands. You know, in this particular deck, this is a doppelganger that's going on here, which is basically, you know, the emergence of one's dark side or inner shadow. It's talking about don't be your own worst enemy, okay? And then it's like saying, you know, don't succumb to, you know, self-imposed fears. You know, it's about acceptance of your shadow side. So obviously some of you out there are either working on doing some shadow work right now, or else you need to do some shadow work, because what's coming in, obviously it looks like some love, okay? And, you know, if you're already in a relationship, this is about strengthening your love bond with another, okay? So, I mean, this working on your shadow self, okay? When you embrace and accept your shadow self, it opens up new worlds of self-love and self-acceptance. So a lot of this has to do with not just, you know, loving another or a love coming in. It's about loving and accepting yourself. So I feel like that is like the main overall message here, is to love and accept yourself in order to, and that means all sides of yourself, okay? You might have some dark, dank secrets inside you that you've been burying for a long time, or it's like how you really want to be, or, you know, like perhaps like when you were younger, there was somebody who put you down for something that you really loved or enjoyed, and you buried it, and you just didn't want to, you know, you were afraid to show that side of yourself because somebody else made you feel like that it was stupid or lame, or maybe and this is what is all underlying, is that they're jealous little assholes who sees something beautiful in another human being, and they lack that. So they have to tear you down in order to make themselves feel comfortable. So this is basically talking about letting that come out. Let your freak flag fly, embrace your dark side so that you can go into the light, okay? If you don't acknowledge that dark side, it's going to reveal itself in ugly, fugly ways, and it can carry on into relationships and basically, excuse my language, completely fuck up your relationship. You don't want that to happen. So embrace that dark side, work on the shadow side of yourself, really start like journaling and going deep within, meditation, whatnot, clearing chakras, clearing energy, breaking cords, energetic cords and stuff, so that you can, you know, really work on that shadow aspect of yourself to release any old energy or stagnancy that doesn't need to be there anymore, because you don't want to carry that. You don't want that baggage going into a beautiful, newer relationship, or, you know, maybe you're having problems in your relationship right now if you're already in a relationship. So this will help and strengthen the bond in your relationship as well. So that's super cool. So that's that. So, okay, let's go ahead. I'm going to try to go with this right here, okay? Because this is like another message. We'll get into the juicy love stuff in a second here. So we have this financial constraints reversed. So this has to do with believe it or not, this is so great. I think this is just a really good spread anyway, okay? But this is all about money coming in. There is an increase in money that's coming your way. A greater flow of money is coming in. You will have more freedom to take risks. You'll be able to do the things that you want to do. So whatever it is you're doing in your life, maybe it's job or career, you're just getting out of school or something and you're going to go get a new job, or maybe you're already in a job where you're, your career and you're working your way up, and it's like maybe you're paying off some student loans or whatever. All that's, wrapping up and money is coming in. Maybe you've made some investments where it's like that time of like being too, strict with money and stuff. It's finally loosening up so you can actually have some freedom to do what the hell you want. But there is a warning to not get too crazy with it, because you don't want to end up, having debt on your hands or something like that, right? So that's what that's all about. So for some of you, I hope that resonates, because that's pretty awesome. I don't think that sucks at all. So then we have the action card, which is number 17. Oh, by the way, yes, there's 41, 26, 38, 13, and 17 here. I see the number 8. I see the number 20. So those could be important numbers to you. They could be a birth date, something like that. So pay attention to those numbers in addition to these numbers right here. So the action card is all about being more aggressive with forward movement in your goals. You're on the right track. You want to trust your intuitions, and your positive results are coming for whatever it is that you are manifesting right now. So with Isis here, okay, she is my girl. Look at that Ankh. Woohoo. So Ankhs might be something that could be a synchronicitous thing that you see. Scarabs as well. Okay, let me look her up. I'm going to read a little bit about her. So, wrong way. Okay. Isis. You are moving into a space where your dream reality is becoming your outward reality. This is an extremely powerful time, and it's vital to keep focused on the highest good of all. You no longer want to relive your own history and or feel unsupported. Acknowledging where you once were and how you have changed that situation around is a powerful focus of gratitude that will align you with the universal abundance. Discipline and commitment are important now. Consider that you are moving between worlds when you daydream or create visions and bring life-enhancing ideas into reality. Magic is manifesting all around you. This is exciting. So I feel like kind of with this as well, it's important to not focus, to acknowledge and accept the shadow sides, but definitely you don't want to be thinking about too much negativity, you don't want to have negative thoughts. If a negative thought comes into your mind, go, okay, I see you, bye, and then let it go, because whatever you're thinking and whatever you're feeling is going to manifest. So be careful, okay, with doing that, and be careful just in general, like how you speak about yourself and others. You don't want to talk trash, okay? And this is a big lesson that I always tell people: just don't talk shit, because it's tacky, it's disgusting, and it makes you look like an asshole. So whatever you do, don't go down that path. And with Shiva, it's about transcendence. It says, rise up, honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe. So again, that kind of touches on this as well. And I will look him up as well, which he is somewhere right here. There we go. Lord Shiva is with you right now to awaken your sense of connection to life itself. You are moving through a deep transition, and things will be clearer from this point. You will know exactly what you need to do and where you need to be. This is a powerful time, and you will transcend the limitations that others have set for you. Remember what I was saying, okay? Maybe somebody's been trying to make you feel like you can't go for it, or you can't have love, or you can't have, the life that you want to have. Well, fuck that, because yes, you can. And it's manifesting for you as long as you're, projecting and putting out the proper energies to do so, okay? Because Shiva's here to help you out. Also, there's snakes there, as you can see. So a snake could be another thing that could be a synchronicitous thing. If you see a snake or something, or somebody has a snake tattoo or something, pay attention, okay? So faith. When it comes to faith, oh God, faith, I love faith. So let's see what she has to say here. Stay calm and breathe. You are a divine being of love who has done so much good in the world. You may be going through personal transformation. See, there's that transformation again, okay? And feel that you're not getting anywhere, but Archangel Faith is drawing close to guide you beyond the limitations that your ego or fears have created for you. You may be trying to work out whom to trust. First, trust yourself. When you do this and recognize that you are made of love, you will attract those who reflect that love and can enjoy true friendships and loving relationships. Know that good is here to stay. Wow. Okay. So you've got some awesome stuff going on here. Okay. Just keep that focus and work on that self. Okay. And don't rise above bullshit. Definitely. Just leave drama behind and don't pay attention to assholes. Okay. Just be careful of, what you're thinking and when you're thinking it, because it can manifest, because you're obviously a powerful person and God, you're filled with love. All right. Okay. All right. I love this stuff. So here we have the maiden, the queen, and the king. Okay. The maiden. Heed the advice of a close and trusted friend. A new relationship blossoms. Okay. As I said, it looks like there's some kind of love connection coming in, or else you are strengthening the love you already have with a person. Also, this could mean that you have a very trusted friend who is going to be coming into your life that you can actually trust, and you will love like family, like tremendous. It will be like an incredible bond. But mainly I'm seeing love, like a romantic relationship here between a divine feminine and divine masculine. So the queen is a dominant female who is respected, refined, sympathetic, nurturing, emotionally confident. It could also mean prosperity and fertility. And that's the same for the king over here. He's a dominant male figure. He's a distinguished wise man. He's a natural leader, a take charge kind of guy. He could be, like a lawmaker or judge type person who's very balanced with their power. They're very diplomatic. It also can mean great riches and inheritance. So, we already remember the financial constraints card reversed. It was talking about that there's money coming in. Maybe you're going to get an inheritance, or something is going to happen where you're going to have a bunch of money coming in that way. You're going to be gifted a large sum of cash that's going to help you out. So that's what that could mean as well. So let's get into, wow. Okay, this fertility and this falling in love. Oh my gosh. These are amazing cards. I am freaking out over these ones. So let's start out with the fertility one. Okay, and that's card 8. I'm going to read a little bit about that one here. This is a time for the conception and growth of a new project, a time to get ready to prepare. It may literally mean that it is time to conceive and grow a new life in the world. Taking herbal supplements and changing diet and lifestyle so that new projects have the healthiest possible beginnings. Initiating projects in the spirit of goodwill with positivity and enrichment. No longer being neglectful of the self. Hello, what do we got there? Okay. Bliss, saturation, abundance. You are in a place of great potential. It is essential for you to ride this energy and deepen your roots and sow your seeds at this moment. Do not let this fertile time come to nothing. Sow the seeds of ideas, of dreams, and action. Oh my God. Hello. Where was I? Okay. Action. The mermaids know that you are right one to bring this idea or being or project through. You have been gifted a time of great potential, the perfect conditions. You must do your very best to ensure success. The seed is in your hand. Let it fall to the ripe, good earth and let your soul grow what it was born to create. Okay. This could be like literally, a project or something that you're working on. It's going to come into, great fertility. It's a time of great fertility. Also, be careful because if you're, you have this divine masculine or divine feminine coming in, pregnancy could result. Can you see that? So if you're not wanting to have children, you need to take precautions because this is a very fertile time for you. You have a tremendous amount of energy at your disposal right now. That's very creative energy. So if you have any ideas or plans to do something with creativity, now is the time to go ahead and go forward with it. I mean, literally, because Isis is here. It's magic manifesting. And then, you've got the faith and you have Shiva, rise up. So the falling in love card. Oh my gosh. Wow. Sigh. All right. This card is just, oh my God. Feeling powerful feelings of attraction for another and becoming overwhelmed with feelings of tenderness, almost to the point of feeling more for the other being than for food, drink, breathing. Feeling powerfully attached to another, seeing the divine within them and experiencing the divine within yourself is extremely addictive. The beginning of a powerful relationship, which truly has magic within it. Okay? The recognition of soul within another. This is a twin flame or a soulmate for sure. Okay? No doubt about it. Now, I'm going to say this, okay? Because depending on where you go online and where you read or whatever, I get conflicting stuff about what a soulmate and a twin flame is. Okay? I mean, literally, it's like flip-flop, depending on where you look. I just like to use the word soulmate because that's what it is. All right? Because it is somebody that you are recognizing yourself in. Okay? Not every soulmate or twin flame or whatever is going to be in your life forever, but some are. I feel like this one is pretty passionate here. So the recognition of a soul with another, it is also wise to know thyself well and to be able to read your own patterns, seeking to communicate and establish a close bond with another, feeling very akin to them, a dissolving of boundaries of self into a kind of one, a time of sweetness, insecurity, beauty, excitement, newness, and uncertainty. Perhaps a time when you are almost certainly very much alive and very much at the end of ordinary life and approaching what we often call insanity. The space before knowledge, when the idealization of the other is at its height. This card can also signal a desire for sex that is sacred, deeply connective, soul-forging, and powerfully erotic. Love making that is exquisitely spiritual and sensual. Holy shit. That is hot. Okay? This person coming in is going to drive you to the brink. Okay? It's going to be like crack. And I don't mean the Irish form of crack, but you're doing it for the crack. Okay? I mean like addicting as hell. It's like you just can't not touch them. You can't not be around them. It's like you're in a complete and total fog because you're so lovesick with each other. It's just like, I mean, I'm a Pisces, so to me that's like super hot and super sexy. I think that's just, oh my God. That's what you want. You want somebody to pine for you like that, and you want to pine for the other person like that. It's just incredible. It's just amazing to me. So that's what this kind of a relationship that's coming in and manifesting itself is. It's going to be very intense. But, as you heard, it's warning you to keep your wits about you. Okay? This relationship is obviously divinely guided. Okay? And this is talking about how you can manifest this person. Okay? And I'm going to get into that. This is about, using your imagination, which also can come into play with these two. But this relationship is divinely guided. It's going to happen. But if you want to work on it and tweak it a little bit, let me explain something to you about this, okay? I think a lot of people don't understand what a love spell is, and it kind of bugs me because people are damning themselves when they do them wrong, all right? So literally in this, it's talking about if you've been chosen by this spell, the universe wishes you to connect with a person who will accelerate your opportunities for soul development. True love shall come to you, but be ready for adventure and challenges as well as joy and understanding, because love is a journey of the soul, a path that is walked willingly by two persons who have decided to encounter the very best and sometimes the very worst of each other through their relationship. In this way, we clear the path of the soul and walk forward free, glorious, and truly ourselves. If you have chosen this spell, you may have been experiencing your soul's longing for some time now. Know that if you cast this spell, you will meet another being you can adventure with. You also know that this spell must not be directed at an individual, but always towards ourselves. Okay, folks? You don't cast spells on other people. That is fucked up shit. You do it on yourself to make yourself more desirable, okay? Okay, so it says, must not be directed at an individual, but always towards ourselves, and to opening up to a soulmate. Literally, it says soulmate right here, you guys. Soulmate. Okay, the universe asks you to remember that true love does not always reflect the cliches that abound within all of our cultures and conditioning. At times, it can be a challenging, uncomfortable, and soul heart-opening experience. Get ready and hold on, as this could be the greatest adventure, the most wonderful love story of your lifetime thus far. Okay, like I said, this is pretty intense relationship. And this is another thing I want to get the message out. In relationships, it's not all peaches, fucking candy, and roses and sunshine blowing out your ass all the time, all right? It's going to be shitty sometimes. There's going to be times when you want to kick the shit out of the person that you love the most because you're super pissed off. It just happens, okay? Breathe when that occurs. Don't give up. Don't quit on the other person. Don't run out on them. I mean, obviously, if it's an abusive relationship, you get the hell out. But, you know, if it's not that way and you're just arguing or something, suck it up, buttercup, and fucking forgive each other and move on. And this is for those that are in a relationship, especially right now. If you're having a little bit of rocky stuff, it's time to look within for both of you. You know, talk about those dark aspects of your relationship, acknowledge them, and then you can move beyond them, okay? Because this, whatever reunion this is for the people who have it coming in and the ones that already exist, this is a good thing, okay? Work it out. Don't fucking let stupidity or bullshit get in your way, all right? So, imagination. You know, this is talking about, this card is basically all about using your imagination. And that's part of manifesting, okay? If you know about, you know, manifesting or spell casting or stuff, you know, using your imagination or visualization is another word for it, is an incredibly powerful thing, okay? When I was on a dance team when I was growing up, like literally our instructor made us lay down in a dark room, close our eyes, and we literally listened to the music of our routine. And, you know, we did the routine in our head perfectly. And every time we did that, we kicked ass, okay? Because we visualized it happening perfectly, and it always did. So visualization and using your imagination is an incredibly important thing. And it's a very, very powerful thing. It is a form of magic. So this is talking about use your imagination more, you know, visualize, okay? Don't visualize negativity, visualize positivity, how it could be, okay? Write it out, journal it out, because that will make it come true, okay? Eventually, if you believe it, it can be, all right? It can manifest itself. Okay, what else were we talking about here? All right. So for some of you, okay, when it comes to this, you know, when you're self-defeating yourself, I think that that's what this message is about right here. You're acting like a little bitch right now. Yes, when you're like being mean to yourself or being too hard on yourself, or you're letting other people get to you too much, you know, don't act like a little bitch. You know, don't whine, don't complain, don't feel sorry for yourself. Don't do that. Just go ahead, acknowledge any weird or negative feelings or dark side or whatever, and acknowledge it and say, yes, I acknowledge you. I see you. Now I'm going to let it go so I can move forward and be awesome. Okay. Now for this card, I don't know what I'm feeling about this one right here, especially considering all this. Maybe for some of you, hold on, I got stuff falling everywhere here. You're with them again. That's your issue. Perhaps for some of you, okay, this is only going to resonate for some of you. You keep going back to the same old person over and over again. And you keep beating yourself into a wall because they are making you feel like dog shit. They're making you feel bad about yourself. They're not letting you, they're making you feel that you can't be free to be who you really are. You have to hide that shadow side of yourself. You have to hide aspects of your own personality just to be with this dickwad or this bitch, okay? Don't do that anymore. You need to let it go. You need to break free because look what's coming, all right? There's something way better. There's somebody who's going to accept you for who you are, who is going to bring out the absolute best in you, and it's your divine counterpart, okay? Quit wasting time with some fucking asshole, all right? Just stop. Just don't do it anymore. Move along, okay? Bye, bitch. See ya. Bye, Felicia. Okay, anyway, so numbers, synchronicities you might see. Obviously, fours. We've got two groups of four here. Fours are very, very important. And you know what's so rad about fours? And look at this. You see this angel wing here? You see that divine guidance? You see faith over here? This is about archangels being around you, and they are protecting you and they are guiding you, okay? So for 44, it's about support, stability, you're surrounded by angels. You are being given support on your path. Angels and archangels are with you. It's telling you to work with angels. So basically call upon archangels for different things. I would specifically call on Archangel Michael, because this is what faith is, basically the feminine version of that. The 444 is, inner wisdom. And 4 in general is north, east, south, west. It's the elements. So call on the elementals, work with elemental energies in manifesting. The 3s, okay? This is about manifestation, manifesting desires. The ascended masters are around you. So you don't only have, the angels around you. You have actual ascended masters that you can call upon to help you. And Isis is, well, technically she's a deity, and so is Shiva, but they could be considered, that as well. If there's anybody in your past, like teachers or anything like that have passed on and they're, crossed the veil, they could be around you, helping you and supporting you right now as well. So I'll leave a link too where you can read more about, numbers like this and synchronicities in the drop-down box. And I will also be putting the decks that I use there. So if you're curious about those. So anyway, that's pretty much the messages that I have for pile number 2. If it resonated with you, please feel free to leave a comment, hit the thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Okay. So we're at our final pile for pile number 3. Those of you who chose the Thulite, let's see what your cards have to say. Okay, so our overall energy and main theme is the Knight of Wands. Okay, we have harmony, strength, beauty. Oh my God, no way. My girl, Freya, okay? You know what's really fascinating about this? Thulite comes from Norway, okay? It's like literally the stone of Norway, and you got Freya here. I mean, come on, y'all. This is amazing. So how many of you have Scandinavian heritage? If you do, comment below. I'd love to know. Got the serpent, the wyvern, the knight, the sun. Oh my gosh. It's kind of like Freya's bro. Let's see. We have, Archangel Shamuel. We have transparency. And we have soul cage. Ooh. Rescue, escape from captivity, and restriction. Yikes. Okay. So some other cards that we have here. These are the sassy, tough love cards here they're called What the Fuck is the Problem? And this is by Fire Witch Tarot. You're not being humble. You refuse to believe it's true. You are not a doormat. Okay. All right. And then for our numbers, our synchronicity numbers that you might be seeing or that could be of importance to you. 101, 999, and 111. I been seeing that one a lot myself. Okay. All right, let's see here. So our overall main energy and what this has to do with and what these messages, you know, from your guides or the divine are trying to tell you is we have this Knight of Wands. Ah, yes, the Knight of Wands. This is, I always picture the Knight of Wands, this tall, dark, handsome stranger from a foreign land, okay? And they're coming in. That's one translation of it, okay? It could be new adventures ahead. You might receive news of an upcoming trip. There could be like a change of your residence or venue, or an opportunity to exercise your creative potential in unexpected ways. I feel like, you know, this could definitely be like somebody who's from a foreign place or a different area from you is coming into your life. That's what this also could mean as well. I'm not really picking up too much on like a romance theme or anything, but they're going to have some kind of effect on you or an importance on you if that is indeed a person. And if, you know, it could just be you are exercising, you know, some creativity in like a project or something like that as well. Okay. So, with Archangel Chamuel, obviously this could be an angel around you right now. Okay. Chamuel is like a very loving type of angel. He has something to do with love. I know that. This card is all about the solar plexus. Okay. And your desire, you know, your personal energy, it has to do with, this is, since it's upright, which is a good sign, it means that you're really tapping into that personal power of yours. And you're going to focus that, you need to focus that energy in a powerful manner. He's with you, he's around you. Make sure that you're using this energy in positive ways. Okay. If you're going to try to lord power over somebody in a negative way, it's going to backfire in your face. Okay. So this soul cage, okay, I'm going to touch on that because this is kind of interesting because it's talking about, you know, travel and stuff like that. What I feel like is some of you have been feeling like really stagnant, and you need to travel. You need to go. You need a change of scenery because maybe you've been, you know, treated like shit like recently or something, you know, and maybe that's made you feel bad, but you're not a doormat. Okay. You need to, maybe you feel like you're not beautiful. All right. Or somebody made you feel like, oh, you're not beautiful enough or you're not good enough. Well, you refuse to believe it's true. Okay. That, you know, you refuse to believe that you are beautiful and that you're awesome. Okay. That's for some of you. Okay. Or some of you refuse to believe that the other person, you know, what they're saying is true. And you're like, piss off, I'm out. Okay. So for Soul Cage, it's rescue, escape from captivity, and restriction. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull the book on this one and see what it has to say for you guys. Oh, wow, I opened right to it. Amazing. Feeling trapped, restricted, squeezed, or limited? You may be within the confines of a soul cage. The soul cage is every compromise you've ever made that cut a little of your soul off every time you lied to keep the peace. It is a job you took because you thought you could never make a living doing what you love. It is every piece of unnecessary insurance we are sold, every time we are told to live in fear, and every time we are encouraged by our own culture to live as though we are in great danger. This card and the Marrows now ask you, do what you wish to free yourself from the soul cage. Or, no, excuse me, do you wish to free yourself from the soul cage? But yes, do what you wish. Get out of it, okay? It need not be done all at once, for there are many bars and many chains and many locks. But little by little, they will help you rediscover the joys of living according to the stories the soul wants you to tell, and you will be free. So basically, yeah, it's talking about exercising that personal power so you can break free from any kind of restrictions or binds or negativity that's been thrust upon you by other people, okay? Because you ultimately, you want some harmony in your life, and you have the strength in which to do this, okay? You are a strong, beautiful person, okay? And you need to break free. And this is kind of really cool because look, Freya, Look what she's all about. Phases and cycles. There is a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. So obviously something is coming to an end and something new is coming in. So you need to release the old ties that bind and move on. Now with transparency, let's see what this card is about here. This is about truth. Honest, authentic, genuine, and present. Okay? Let's take a look at this one. Oh my goodness. Wait, what number is that? Is it 2? Wow. There's a truth that must be told. Time to reveal who you are to somebody or to someone you have been keeping much of yourself hidden from. Time to clarify what it is that you mean, what it is you want, and to truly look within and come to an understanding of who you are. In order to do this, it may be necessary to be very still for a little while. So much movement has ruffled the surface that it has not been possible to see clearly. Now, still yourself, see the waters clear and look deep within, and then share this with that trusted other, and most of all, with your own self. Your true nature has been crying out to be heard, and your true face has longed to be shown to the world. From this time forth, people will know who you are. Some will say you have changed, but the truth is you have become who you always were, deep at the very heart of you. Oh my God. That is amazing. Holy crap. I feel like this person, if, coming through or through yourself, you're going to release this soul cage. You're going to be able to speak your truth and say exactly what it is that is on your mind and that you feel. Okay? I have a warning here, though, to make sure that you're doing it in a humble manner. You don't want to be an arrogant asshole. You want to be humble, because when you handle things with class, okay, it makes you look, and you are, just of a better mentality. You have integrity. No one can say anything bad about you when you act with some, when you don't act arrogant, okay? Don't be too egotistical and stuff when you're doing it. You want to speak your truth, but you want to do it with panache, and you want to do it with class. So I feel like that's what's happening here. You're coming into that power. You're really bringing that power. You're like, screw you. I am a beautiful person. I am strong. I am good. You want harmony in your life. You don't want to deal with these serpents anymore. A sly and subtle approach is needed. Oh my God, right there. Look at that. Okay. That's kind of reiterating that. You want to be transparent. You want to say what you want to say, but you want to be subtle, and you want to use some discernment the way you go about it. Okay. You don't want to act like a jackass, because that will backfire in your face, basically. Okay. So literally, let's get into this right down here too. All right. So we have that serpent card, and it says, be wary of hidden agendas and half-truths. I feel like this is referring to you, okay? And then also it could be dealing with somebody else, okay? So some of you, this is talking about you and not being truthful or honest with yourself and others, but it also could represent somebody who's not honest around you, okay? And to just be warned of that and watch out, watch your back, okay? This also could be a secret admirer. So maybe this person actually is, into you. It could be a secret admirer, and they're watching you, and they're going to watch how you're handling this other situation. And believe me, if you don't handle it in the correct manner, it's going to backfire. Okay. So be careful with that. It is, this also could be a renewal or shedding of old habits, which is kind of what we were talking about, right? You're letting go of those limiting beliefs, and that, those feeling stagnant and feeling caged, you're letting that go. So that's just reiterating that as well. The wyvern here is, oh my God, your secrets are safe. Okay. So I feel like this person, I feel like some of you, that you're going to be able to confide and say the truth about yourself, of who you really are. Okay. And I'm going to just throw this out. This just came into my head. For some of you, this will be for a limited amount of you. Maybe some of you are going to come out about your actual, sexual preference. And you're going to be able to do that and do it in a safe manner. And it's like you'll be safe in doing that. You're going to be okay. Also, this could be, so this is like the keeper of secrets, the grantor of second chances. It can represent a conflict or feelings of guilt. It's basically telling you to forgive past transgressions as well. So maybe some of you are feeling caged in or held back and not being able to, really tap into your personal power because you're holding on to guilt or stuff that's happened in the past that's like really bearing down on you. Well, this is a sign to let it out, let it go, let it be free, because holding it in is not going to get you anywhere. It's not going to help you progress. With the Knight card, okay, it's triumph over adversity. See? Here, let me see. You guys probably can't see that good. Okay, he's got a sword here. Triumph over adversity. The Knight is the protector. He's a warrior. He's courageous. They have a competitive spirit, a champion of justice. Triumph over adversity, valor, chivalry, honor, and truth, okay, are incredibly important to this person. So we have the Knight of Wands and we have this Knight card here. I feel like this is kind of like the same person, okay? And they don't like liars. So you need to be honest with what you want up front and what's going on, your current or past situation. Like whatever it is that you're hiding, you need to let it out and do it in a very smart manner. Because by doing that, it's going to be good for you in the long run. This is also a warning of being direct and meeting matters head on. So quit trying to hide, quit trying to keep secrets. You want to be transparent and just be honest and direct with people. Don't hold lies in or secrets, because it's not good for the situation at hand, okay? The Sun card, okay? The Sun in any deck is pretty good, okay? Your perseverance is rewarded, it says. So this actually represents a person who is hardworking, stable, and reliable. And it also has to do with enlightenment, which leads to discovery. Perseverance is rewarded. You will gain recognition and acclaim. So perhaps you're going to be starting like a new career, or this project that you're going to start, or something that you've been working on is going to actually give you recognition and acclaim, or something that you're doing at your job or your career or whatever. You're working on something through that's actually going to, give you some recognition. All right. Just make sure that when you're, in the limelight and stuff, that you're not a doormat. Okay. Make sure that, you hold your ground. Okay. So, the Harmony card. All right. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to read from the book on that one, which is number 27. So 27, 34, and 4, and as well as 2 and 24 and 37 could be important numbers. So pay attention to those numbers as well, because they might be dates like important things happening, or somebody's birthday, or it's just going to be in important numbers. They could be lottery numbers. You never know. Okay. So if you have been chosen for the Harmony spell, the universe wishes for you to cease pushing, forcing, and straining your way through life. While your commitment and effort is acknowledged, oh my God, perseverance is rewarded. It is now time for you to allow yourself to drop the many burdens you are carrying, which are secrets. Okay. Drop those burdens. Get rid of that shit. The universe also wishes you to experience that it is safe to just let things happen. There you go. Safe, okay? If only for a while. It is time to receive what is already there for you, that which can seem to simply magically happen. If you surrender, open up to the harmony of the universe and allow the space for this to happen. If you've chosen this spell, you may feel that life and all that must be done is an effort. Perhaps there is a pressure on you and you have shouldered much responsibility and kept moving and kept doing work despite the heavy weight you are bearing. There may have been conflict in these situations, and this spell will help you to release some of the burdensome energy lighten the load you carry, reduce the quarrels, conflict, and misunderstandings, and let you breathe deeply into a state of harmony within which change can take place smoothly and naturally. Somehow you will see that without the strain, beautiful outcomes have a space through which they can flow to you. The universe is offering you harmony in the form of this spell. Weave its magic and see the wonders that results from the shifting and clearing of energy. So, in case some of you are wondering, I'm going to put these, what these cards are that I used in the drop-down box, so you can actually look at those if you want to actually see what the spell work. But I always find that it's better to write your own spells if you're going to work magic or spells, because they're coming from you, okay? So, the strength card. Obviously, you have a lot of strength in what you're capable of. You don't have to, you've always had that strength within you. It's there for you to help you succeed, to push forward, because you're not a doormat. Some of you already know this, okay? Because you have phases and cycles in your life that are coming to an end, and you are releasing these old negative patterns so that you can move on. That personal power is really coming through right now. Something is coming into fruition that's just going to change your life for the better. So let's see, what does it say for the strength? Let's get a little tidbits on this. The universe wishes you to know that you are strong, that you can be strong, and to consider the many ways in which you have already been strong in your life. Being strong is not about being forceful, unkind, or cruel, nor is it unyielding. Unbroken, yes, but unbending, unyielding, no. Being strong is also about being yourself, despite all the pressures of the world to conform. Give in, acquiesce, and hand over your true self. This spell and the energy it will weave will strengthen you so that you can stand up and endure without breaking. So it's basically telling you that you're strong, you got this, we got your back. Freya has totally got your back. Oh, also for symbols, look for suns, scarabs, anything with knights. I think this is actually on, oh God, what's the name of that company? I can't think of it right now. Ugh. It's an aerospace company. I think that they put this, it's the Dark Knight. It's like representation of the Dark Knight's satellite that's been, around it's been floating around Earth for freaking thousands of years. In case you can Google it, it'll trip you out. All right. And they actually put this on their rockets and stuff, I think. Like literally, I think it looks exactly like that. So knights, snakes, suns, crows, ravens, definitely are some things to watch out for. I'm going to get into the numbers in just a second. But first I want to touch on that beauty. I want to read a little bit about that. Universe wants you to know that being beautiful is a natural outcome of believing in the beauty that already exists within you. It is about letting go of the critical gaze you may have developed, the stereotypes that surround us all, and knowing that within you is beauty. This spell will reconnect your inner beauty with your outer self, thus reconnecting your inner and outer selves. You will look upon your own divine form with sincere love and respect. You will become beautiful by knowing that beauty is present within you and always will be. Oh, hell yes. So, this is something that I've always said is like, if you're a beautiful person on the inside, it's going to show on your face. Okay? Have you ever noticed that? I mean, I don't care how beautiful or good looking somebody is. If they're an asshole, they just look uglier somehow. Okay? Because that's what's inside them. It's reflecting through. This is just a shell. This body right here is nothing but a shell. Okay? One day we all leave our shells and we blossom, we bloom, we become a butterfly, and we fly into the next life or whatever. Okay? We cross that rainbow bridge. Believe me, I've already done it once. So, and live to tell the tale. So, yeah, you're beautiful inside and outside. You've got the strength. Just make sure to check your ego, okay? Like, when I say ego, it's like we all need our ego to survive, all right? You can't not have an ego. That's BS, all right? You have to, you can control it though, and not be a jackass, not be a jerk, not be mean or whatever. You want to be humble, okay? So when you are humble and when you are just expressing your true love and your true self, you're just so beautiful. I mean, it's incredible. And Freya is all about beauty, by the way, which is super awesome. I'm going to read Freya's stuff right here because, oh my gosh, she's my girl. She's literally one of my goddesses that have always appeared to me. So a phase of your life may be coming to an end, but it's important to acknowledge it's not the end. When one door closes, another opens. You may have been desperate for change, but now that it's here, you could feel vulnerable. Know that the mighty goddess Freya will guide you. Illusions are being revealed. Illusions are now being revealed so that you can leave behind anything that is false. Step into your peaceful warrior-like energy and welcome the changes you deserve. Tie up all loose ends and take heart. This is an exciting time. That's what this soul cage, you're breaking out of that and you're going to become a transparent person. You're going to remove these masks, remove this like self-defeating crap and these negative thoughts, and you're going to be coming into your full power, and you're just going to be able to radiate that and shine that out into the world. So for your numbers, okay, for 101, all right, what does this have to do with? So this and this are kind of the same exact thing, okay, because you have those repeating ones, but this has the literal like God force within it. A 0 always represents a beginning. You know, it's like the kind of, I want to call it the world card kind of, but it's also the Fool. Okay, it's the ending and the beginning. It's eternity. It's always just flowing. It is God's source. It's the universe. It's awesome. Okay, so let me talk about 111 first. Master number is master number 11 plus 1. Okay, it's about independence, new beginnings, manifestation, living your soul mission, spiritual awakening. So if you've been seeing a lot of ones, it's definitely a sign that you're waking up. Okay, you're going through a spiritual awakening. So when you have the 101, this is the same as the 111, but with God force in the middle. Okay, it's telling you to have an optimistic attitude, to work with positive affirmations, by living out your soul mission. Okay, you can attract massive amounts of abundance. So you need to figure out what it is your soul mission. What are you here to do? What do you feel your purpose? What do you feel called to do? No matter how fanciful and how weird or out there it sounds, if that's what lights your soul on fire and awakens your heart, that's what you should be doing. You shouldn't be doing something in a job that you that you hate, and you wake up every morning and you hate life and you hate yourself. It's time to release that soul cage, break free, go find what it is that you really want to do with your life. And once you do that, everything else falls into place. And I have a feeling some of you definitely want to travel and you want to go elsewhere. You want to explore. You want to taste life. Do it. Because you have the power within you. You have the strength and the support around you. And call upon Freya, because she is a badass and I freaking love her. And she will be there for you. Okay. So, 999. This is about universal spiritual laws, okay? Certain aspects of your life are coming to a close. Hello. Oh my God. Phases and cycles. Some are ending so that new ones can come in. That's what this is all about. So a cycle is ending for karmic reasons, which will be evident in the near future. Okay, so you're releasing some karma also by doing this, okay? And it will be evident what that is in the future. So you definitely want to keep a journal, pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to synchronicities, seeing any of this kind of stuff. Thulite, you might want to work with thulite, okay? I think it's really, and this is pink too, oh my God. And I think it's interesting that, you know, Freya came out with that. That is just, wow, that's a synchronicity right there in of itself, okay? Watch out for those ravens. Know that you're beautiful. Work on creating harmony in your life, you know, being humble, you know, believe in yourself, okay? You can do this. You've got this. You've got the strength, okay? There's obviously somebody coming in possibly, you know, that's going to have your back. They're going to help you out. Yeah, and just make sure you be transparent and stuff, and you know, work on that third chakra and really strengthen that and work on that. So that's pretty much the messages I have for this pile. If it resonated with you, go ahead and leave a comment. Give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe if you don't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.